Good morning, children. And next chapter is digital documentation. So, documentation means data that is stored in the form of in Microsoft Word. So, these documents, when created in Microsoft Word or LibreOffice, they are called digital documentation. So, digital documents. So, the process of creating these digital documents is digital documentation. So, we write in paper. So, those documents are the hard copies or copies. So, whenever we create these documents in Microsoft Word or LibreOffice or such office softwares, then it is called digital document. So let us see what are digital documents and how it is used. So in earlier days, manual typewriters were used for typing a document, which was replaced by electronic typewriter, and now a computer is used for this typing purpose. So word processing, data processing, communication and presentation are the most common activities performed in a Microsoft in an office suite, that is in MS Office or in LibreOffice, any software that is used for presentation, documentation and Excel sheets. So all these come under the office suite. So office productivity software is used to perform all these activities. Now, a document. A document is a paper with written contents, and the process of preparing a document is called documentation. So, if we write in a paper some important information, then it is called a document. So, if it is prepared in a digital format by using computers, then it is called digital documentation. So documentation is required to preserve the contents of for a longer period or to be used as evidence. So if we buy a plot, then for that plot there are certain documents related to that plot. So such documents are needed for a long period of years, for a long period. It is not meant for a single day. We have to preserve these documents until our children or those who are using that or those who have the ownership on that plot. We have to keep these documents safe. So for these purpose we are using documentation. So the documents can be letters, reports, thesis, manuscripts, legal documents, books, etc. That is when we do school projects. Then our school projects are or our college projects. So these projects are kept as a book format as a document. So whenever we go for an interview, they ask us to show their report, that is the document. So we have to keep these documents safe. So a handwritten document can have certain disadvantages like understanding the specific handwriting. With the advancement in computer hardware and software technology, the process of handwritten documentation consequently automated to computer word processing. So if one person's handwriting is understandable or is legible, but others may not be legible, so it becomes very difficult to read the handwritten documents. So nowadays only computer documents are used. So a data entry operator should possess the skills to use the office productivity tools with a good typing speed. So although typing skill is essential criteria for data entry operator, a little care has to be taken while using the word processing software. So a typist used to hit the space bar a number of times to arrange the text. This is not required in the computer as the automated features for editing and formatting are available. So word processing is the use of computer software to enter, edit, format, store, retrieve and print the document. The document can be a letter, notice, report, business correspondence, etc. A word processor is a computer application used for the production of printable material. So an example of word processor is our Microsoft Word. So the appearance of Microsoft Word window is like this. So this is the page in the Microsoft window. So in the beginning, WordStar, instead of Microsoft Word, WordStar was the most widely used word processing software. So there are several limitations to use a typewriter, isn't it? We cannot erase if we type using a typewriter. So in case of any typing error, the whole sheet is required to be typed again if we type with the help of typewriter. And to send the same letter to two or more persons with different address requires multiple typing efforts. Then typewriter does not have all the required characters or symbols. It is not possible to type all the characters using the typewriter. So this is the typewriter which were used for typing in olden days. Nowadays it is being replaced by computer. So in typewriter we place the paper here in this area, and when we type, the keys get strike here and it will form letters. So it is not possible to produce a document in the desired format using a typewriter. So in the year 1974, Xerox company had introduced an electronic typewriter as an attempt to solve the problems of the manual typewriter to some extent. In electronic typewriter, it is possible to make changes in the content, make multiple copies with minor changes, but it has a limitation of very small size screen to display the contents. So in that, unlike our computer screen, the electronic typewriter screen was very small and it was very difficult to view the contents of the document. So but it has a limitation that its size is very small. So its screen can view only 2 or 3 lines, 1 or 2 lines at a time. In late 1970s, with the development of computer software technology, word processing software was introduced. So I told our Microsoft Word is an example of word processing software. So in this software, the documents can be navigated, edited, formatted and printed. The modern word processors take advantage of a GUI, providing some form of what you see in what you get editing. This means the special effects on text are also visible on the screen. Word processing software not only provides basic ability to enter and modify the text, but also provides efficient text manipulation functions that can be used for documentation. So modern word processor provides attractive features. Some of the features provided by popular word processors are: first one is we can create, edit, save, retrieve and print the document. So you all know, in a word processor, in a word, we can create a document, we can edit, that is we can make any change in the document, and we can save it, and also we can retrieve it, that is from the saved file we can open it again, then we can print the document. Then we can select and move the text from one place to another in the document. We can copy and move it. Then we can copy the text to other place within the document. So move or copy a text, selected text from one document to any other document. Then we can change the font style of the text in the document. Then we can format paragraph as well as pages. Then we have the applications like spell checking and grammar checking inbuilt in that application. Then we can create tables, modify the size of the selected rows, columns or cells. Then combine one or more documents. Then insert pictures or graphs within the document. Then print the selected text or selected pages of the document. Then WordPresses are being used in the business, home and education, that is in schools and colleges, for preparing letters, reports and many other different types of documents. So students use it for preparing project reports and assignments. So when you reach your 12th standard, you have to prepare your project report. So you have to type your project report in a Word document and you can take the printout of that document. Then teachers use WordPress for preparing question papers and notes. Then Office Suite is a collection of programs which are useful for word processing. Spreadsheet, that is our Excel sheet, is a spreadsheet. Then presentations, that is PPT. Then there is a database management application in Office. So there are several Office suites, and in this chapter you will be studying, in this text you will be studying about LibreOffice because it has few advantages than other Office suites. So in my laptop I don't have LibreOffice, so I'll be telling you, comparing the features with the Microsoft Word. MS Office, a type of Microsoft Office like Office suite is LibreOffice. So it is similar to that of Microsoft Office that we are using. So LibreOffice is a free and open source software, that is its source code is available to us and we can download it freely from internet. That is, it is fully featured Office productivity suite. Currently, the version of LibreOffice is 6.0 and above are available. That is, the latest version are above 6.0 is available. So it is available to freely download from the website. So when you click on this link, it will be freely available. So this suite is available in many languages and runs on many platforms like many operating systems like Windows and Mac and Linux. So we can install LibreOffice suite from Microsoft from this www.libreoffice.org website. So when we click on this, it will take us to that website and we can download it. So it uses open document format for publishing documents. So our document format, that is, it takes the document format as ODF. That is, if we say we have studied file formats, so if we save a file with Microsoft Word, it will have a file extension as .doc. Like that, LibreOffice file suites will have the file extension .odf. For publishing documents, LibreOffice components are integrated with each other and have a similar look and feel, which makes it easy to use and train. The components of LibreOffice are Writer for word processing, Calc for spreadsheet preparation, Impress for presentation, and Base for database management, and Draw for drawing and others. So LibreOffice includes support for opening and saving files in many common file formats, including Microsoft Office, HTML, XML, WordPerfect, and PDF. Next is getting started with word processor or writer. LibreOffice Writer word processor. So there are several word processing softwares available, but we will prefer to use LibreOffice Writer. So for information technology subject, you have to use LibreOffice Writer, which is available in a school, and so it has different extra features than other word processing softwares. So it is a free and open source software with rich features of word processing. Some word processors are also available freely on the web. A school teacher arranged a field visit of class 9 students to national level IT job fair. So, the purpose was to know the scope and opportunity in IT and IT's sectors. So, after the visit, the students were given an assignment to submit a report which should include the details about IT's industry in India with pictures, responsibilities of of data entry operator, and the educational experience required to be one. So the students had to prepare a draft report on a paper. It had to be typed and printed initially. The students thought to use a typewriter to type the report, but the typewriter cannot provide the facility to type the various fonts and colors, and also they would not be able to add pictures using a typewriter. Therefore, they prepared the report by using the word processing software on the computer. So this provides various features to make the report more attractive. It was printable and changes could be made in the file anytime. There are a variety of computer software applications used to prepare such reports. Letter in office, schools and colleges. So let us study how to use the word processing application to prepare a report. So let us prepare the report in LibreOffice Writer. The presentation of the final report should be as shown in the following report page. So it should look like this. There should be the font should be bold, headings should be in the center, then like this. Then this in information technology, this should be in italics and bold. Then there should be a table containing 2 columns and 2 rows, and it should have numbers 1 2 3, that is, instead of bullets we should use numbers. So let us try to make this report in word processing software. Now I will use the Microsoft Word because today I don't have this LibreOffice. So after opening the Microsoft Word, I'm just copying the document which is in our textbook. So I'll copy it till this and paste. So it is automatically, it is there. So here the font is what? Bold, Bookman old style. So you can change the font like this. You can select by using your mouse you can select the particular part whose font you want to change, and you can click here and select which font you want. So if you want Bookman old style, then click on that, and after selecting, if you want to make it bold, then click on bold, and if you want to make it italic, then click on italic, and if you need underline, you can select underline. So here report heading report is underline, so we can select that and put an underline. Now here a green color is appearing. That green line you can see, it indicates that there is a grammar mistake. So if we put a space after the comma, it will be removed. Now here it is a different font, so you can either select that and you can go to fonts and change its font also. Now here there is a table, so we can add a table also. To add a table, I'm just showing you a rough. We will study in detail in the next sections, so keep your cursor there, then insert. You can see here table. In our table, how many rows? 2 rows and 2 columns. So we have put the column headings. Now we have to give the data in each column. Also we can change the column styles. Then copy the data. For copying you should use Ctrl C. Now you can go to this paragraph tab, and from there you can see here dots are there, then 1 2 3 is there. For that you can select 1 2 3, then it will appear automatically. Now here another. Here you can see 6 is coming, so you can click on this, then restart numbering. So restart numbering, when you press, it will start from 1 itself. So we have created a table like this and entered the data. So I didn't enter the full data. A few more is there, I didn't enter. Just I have shown. Okay children, today's class is over, and next we will see in the next class.